Good morning, everyone. I'm a little later today. You can tell I'm still a little tired. Ended up having a long talk with my daughter here last night, so went to sleep a little later. Okay, what did I do? Then I didn't go to sleep after that for a long time. I had decided that in the evening, I needed to have a couple of cups of coffee. And so I lay there watching NCIS until 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Anyway, slept great though after that. Yeah, why do I do things like that? Well, sometimes I just feel like, okay, have a cup of coffee. When? Yeah, I'm usually supposed to go to sleep. Oftentimes in the morning when I get up really, really early, okay, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'll have a couple of cups and I can go right back to sleep after a couple of hours. It doesn't seem to matter. Sometimes it matters a bit more. One thing that I love at times like that, I just lay there in the dark and I just talk to my heavenly parent and spirit world and just absolutely delve into just that world and love it. Yes. Anywho, hard to describe what that feels like. But anyway, we ended up making that giant cookie, and that was great. Everybody helped. I had them all. They have a big counter upstairs with like bar stools underneath, right there by the kitchen on the island. And so they all sat in a row, all four of them. And I would hand down the bowl. So first we mixed up the first ingredients and everybody got to stir it up. By the time it got to the last one, it was really well stirred up. This works like a charm. Just like with kneading the dough, right? Yes? I love it. And then we added everything else to it. And again, I just would, okay, now sent the bowl back with more stirring, then added more to it, and everybody got to stir up a little again, Worked out really great. And by the time it came back to me, I was like, wow, that looks really done. Put it on it. We made a pizza cookie. So put it on a pizza tray, make this huge cookie, yes? And then we cut it like pizza too. That was delicious. I thought, the middle is, right? Yes, the middle. Is the middle gonna be done? Yeah. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. And my daughter, we ended up, we found a feather ball set. It's called badminton, yes. Which reminds me of one of my other daughters. She was 6 years old, and we loved going treasure hunting when people put all their non-wanted stuff out for the trash to pick up. It wasn't just trash. I mean, it was just stuff from the house. In Berkeley, California, you could do that. And they had that going about 3 or 4 times a year. And when that would come around, man, we'd pack in the car, let's go treasure hunting. And on one of those occasions, we found a brand new set of a badminton game. A bag. It was all in a bag. It was brand new. Took it home, and then one of their uncles came to visit. And my daughter at that time, she goes out and she says, look what we found on our treasure hunt. And he said, oh, they're badminton. That's a badminton. And she said, no, they're not bad mittens. They're good mittens. I said, children, right? Yes. So cute. Anyway, we set that up and they have a net for it as well, which the net now can be used for all kinds of other games, and it's really anchored down. I'm hoping, okay, it will withstand the storm. Well, we might have to take it down, but anyway, so far it's working great, and they've been having a great time. Then we went up on the top. Now, why did I tell you that? Oh, yeah. Then we went to wait for the mom of one of the children. And my daughter comes out. She says, that giant cookie. I said, are you telling me there's just these 3 little pieces left? And I said, oh, I gave some to the one boy to take home for mom and dad. I said, yeah? You ate all that already? Wow. I guess it was good. And we made a smoothie, and again, everybody was hunkering around the blender, and my oldest granddaughter made a delicious banana strawberry smoothie, and we added all kinds of things into it. It was delicious. So we had that as a snack, a giant cookie and a delicious smoothie. Yes, yeah. Ah, so great. These children are just so wonderful. Yes. Then last night, we ended up just staying out there after the boy left, going home. And there comes that bird. He's not happy. I'm sitting here. He's like, it's a robin. I'm kind of freaking him out again. I'm sorry, buddy. I wonder if one of them is sitting actually on the eggs. Quietly. Huh? I'm not bothering you. Looking for some worm or something. Okay. And the whole family, Dad came home, and Mom was out there. They were playing horse, a basketball game. And we found this smaller basketball that was kind of, it's a smaller one, and it was kind of deflated. And they have this great pump here now. And so I said, hey, let's inflate that, see if it works. Sure enough, it's working. It pumped up just fine. And now the little one, my 5-year-old granddaughter, she can, even if the goal is way up high, which they can move it down and up, It's a good setup out there. She can, the ball's lighter and smaller, and now she can actually throw it up. 5 years old, you guys should see how she plays basketball already, and dribbles, Whoa, okay then. Anywho, so everybody was happy, the whole family was out there playing basketball. Wonderful, just wonderful. Anywho, so there is that. Every day, and the days are flying. It's like it's morning time, and then it's lunchtime, and then it's snack time, and it's, saying goodbye time again, yes. And tomorrow it's already Friday again. Dear me. Hi, I'm so sorry. I know I'm bothering you out here. Huh? Okay, let's get going so the bird has a couple more hours to itself. I have a feeling my daughter is out with my grandson running for their marathon. My grandson's complaining a little bit. My daughter is like, I don't know why he has to complain. So they get back, and if he complains, they have to run to the end of the street here. She fixes it good. Good morning, my darling. Oh, both of you. Oh, you're not on your run yet. What's Mommy doing? You don't. I'm making my video. Do you guys want to be a part of it? Yeah. Well, you're just sitting right there. I'm gonna go over there. Just listen to Rosie talk. It won't take long, guys. All right, let's get going here with my children in attendance. Where there are 2 or more gathered in my name, there I will be also, says Heavenly Parent. Kind of neat, isn't it? Yes. Never alone. All right. The book of Tobit, that's super chapter 4. Tobias. He's starting to play. The same day Tobit remembered the silver that he had left with Gabael at Rages in Media, and thought, I have come to the point of praying for death. I should do well to call my son Tobias and tell him about the money before I die. He summoned his son Tobias and told him, when I die, give me an honorable burial. Honor your mother and never abandon her all the days of your life. Oh, wow, that is... honor thy father and thy mother. That's one of the commandments. And he is, this is nice. I like to see that. This is like, wow, I see some guidance given to children here by a father. Do all that she wants and give her no reason for sorrow. Remember, my child, all the risks she ran for your sake when you were in her womb. And when she dies, bury her at my side in the same grave. Filial piety. He's teaching his son filial piety. I like that. My child, be faithful to the Lord all your days. Never entertain the will to sin or to transgress his laws. Do good works all days of your life. Never follow ways that are not upright. For if you act in truthfulness, you will be successful in all your actions, as everyone is who practices what is upright. Now, he's telling that to his son, who watches his father, right, kind of going downhill after having done so many good things, right? Yes? One wonders, and didn't quite work out for you, did it? But the thing is that, right? Yes? You got to stay true to yourself, regardless, right? Yes? Well, things are going to turn around here, I think, right? So that's good. Oh, which then, if Tobias sees that, he says, oh, Dad was right. Look at that. Even though he was kind of a little in the dumps, or a lot in the dumps if he wants to die, then, okay, you see? Interesting on how a heavenly parent intervenes then. Oh, he's doing such, he teaches so well. I've got to, right, make sure that... Tobias sees that that's the truth. Now, well, let's see and find out what happens. Set aside part of your goods for almsgiving. Never turn your face from the poor, and God will never turn his from you. Measure your alms by what you have. If you have much, give more. If you have little, do not be afraid to give less in alms. It's what I always say. A little is better than none, but it's okay. So doing, you will lay up for yourself a great treasure for the day of necessity. For almsgiving delivers from death and saves people from passing down to darkness. Oh, someone thinking of me. Almsgiving is a most effective offering for all those who do not in the presence who do it, dear me, excuse me, in the presence of the Most High. My child, avoid all loose conduct. Choose a wife of your father's stock. Do not take a foreign wife outside your father's tribe, because we are the children of the prophets. Remember Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our ancestors from the beginning. All of them took wives from their own kindred, and they were blessed in their children, and their race will inherit the earth. You too, my child, must love your own brothers. Never presume to despise your brothers, the sons and daughters of your people. Choose your wife from among them, for pride brings ruin and much worry. Idleness causes need and poverty, for the mother of famine is idleness. Do not keep back until next day the wages of those who work for you. Pay them at once. If you serve God, you will be rewarded. Be careful, my child, in all you do, well disciplined in all your behavior. Do to no one what you will not want done to you. Do to no one what you will not want done to you. Do not drink wine to the point of drunkenness. Do not let excess be your traveling companion. Give your bread to those who are hungry, and your clothes to those who lack clothing. Of whatever you own in plenty, devote the proportion to almsgiving, and when you give alms, do it ungrudgingly. Be generous with bread and wine on the graves of upright people, but not for the sinner. Oh. Ask advice of every wise person. Never scorn any profitable advice. Bless the Lord God in everything. Beg him to guide your ways and bring your paths and purpose to their end. For wisdom is not the property of every nation. Their desire for what is good is conferred by the Lord. At his will he lifts up on, or he casts down on the depths of the dwelling of the dead. So now, my child, wow, he's talking about spirit world here too. Interesting. That Tobit is an interesting dude. So now, my child, remember these precepts and never let them fade from your heart. That's really beautiful. What great guidance this father is giving his son. And as I'm reading, I'm thinking, this is just a common person among the people doing some things that others obviously don't care about or are afraid to do. And here he's such a great servant to his people. That's what he is. And he's teaching his son. That's kind of the first time that we hear, right? A father teaching his son. The kings didn't seem to have done that, or anyone else. He's like the first one I'm hearing actually talking and teaching his child. Isn't that something? Happy to see that. So it's there. It was there. Yes. No more excuses. Now, my child, I must tell you, I have left 10 talents of silver with Gabael, son of Gabrias, at Ragus in Media. Do not be afraid, my child, if we have grown poor. You have great wealth if you fear God, if you shun every kind of sin, and if you do what is pleasing to the Lord our God. Okay, that's the end of 4. We can't do more. I'll be set back again somehow. They'll fix it again. It's a short one, but I think it deserves its own video. I love everything that was given in there. I hear people often say, what is it? I hear people often say, I wish I would have known that when I was younger. Right? Yes? There are some things I wish I was told when I was younger too. Or rather, when I had questions about certain things, I wish I would have gotten an upright answer. Rather than, well, you know, as you get older, you kind of, whatever. Did you break it?
No, we just...
Come here, let me see what happened. Yeah, that ball's probably going to destroy all the...
Yeah, but we don't know how to use the bike.
I know.
Because they're hitting that.
Oh, I see what happened here. All we need is, it loosened up here. See how that loosened up? I need a hammer. You need a hammer and you need to bang that back together gently. Or a rock. Go find a rock.
Do you have a hammer?
There's probably, do you know where Daddy's hammer is in there? In the
yeah. Okay.
Tool room? Interesting. My daughter and I, we talked about yesterday on how much we talk to the children, right? To constantly remind them of this or that. And it mentions here, watch your behavior. Have appropriate behavior going on at all times. Oh, but that's so difficult. Really? If one practices appropriate behavior at all times, right? Yes? Then it becomes what? A habit. That's a good habit. What's wrong with that? Our children need to be constantly taught. Constantly. You have to constantly talk to them. It is never lost. It's not lost. Yeah, sometimes I wish they were done talking, the children. But the thing is, I tell them here, when I have to call them all, I say, well, everybody come here, got to talk. And they're going, oh, what is it this time? I said, if you remember what I tell you, then we only have to have this talk one time. But if you don't, then I know that either you don't care, you're not listening, and you don't want to learn, and because you're still young, I can still instill you that want rather than not want. So that's what we're going to do. Also, they know I'm going to be around for a long time this time. But their parents are doing a great job doing the same thing. Oh, no. What?
Found it.
Yeah, I did too. You know why Daddy put it away?
Because it was dangerous.
It's not meant, no, it's not meant for wood. I bet you he knows we were cutting wood out, but it's a drywall saw.
Oh,
So,
boy.
yeah. He didn't say anything, but I bet you he thought, she's using that for wood. That's not for wood. Probably expensive little tool. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, you need a saw around children. Okay. We do. We do a lot with wood. Oh, here's my walking stick. See? I got all the bark off. See that? Came off really easy. Then I smoothed out all that where the branches were. And it's a great stick. And I fixed the bottom up. It was a little uneven. That was not good to walk, or not quite as right to walk. I've got my walking stick now. It's nice and dry now. And I'm probably going to have them sign all their names on it and draw a little something. Yes, that's so cute, isn't it? And I've got me my walking stick now. That's so cool. So, whittling and sawing is a big thing in my life, always been. Oh, and I saved a lot of these little shavings here, yeah, from the bark. And we're going to make some kind of a structure on paper. Everyone will make their own little house or dome or whatever they want to build. A structure, that's going to be and then we'll paint around it. It's kind of cool, huh? 3D kind of project. So they have to dry out first, though. They're not dry yet. That would be a bad idea to use them right now. Need to be nice and dry. So there you go, right? Stuff from out there to make something, just have some fun with it. Where was I? Oh, talking to the children. Here's a father talking to his son, giving him such great guidance. Yes? I find that just even, I remember with especially my last child, my fourth one, just talking to her made all the difference. I mean, not being too busy, too stressed out, too this, too that, then to discipline how. Yes? Or to just, okay. I've always told mine, I said, all of them, I said, look, if you're having a temper tantrum or you're not happy about something and I'm not going to give in or do anything about it, then you can stick around, but I would prefer that you take that temper tantrum and whatever into your room and come back out when you feel better, then we'll talk. To talk to a screaming child is not going to do any good. And the thing is, if you just walk away from that, they eventually get it. And my youngest granddaughter here, she had a little, or younger granddaughter, not the youngest anymore, had a little trouble with that. And I guess my daughter remembered, and sure enough, she says, you know, Mom, still, when she's unhappy about something, she'll just skedaddle into her room. And I feel like, oh, should I go? And But I'll just wait until she comes back out to talk to her. Yes, he gets a lot of talkings too. But he listens, right? Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes. He's a very good boy. He's just very busy, very active. He's a stout guy, and forgets sometimes how strong he is. And of course, they'll try. They'll try to do some things that they know they shouldn't be doing. It's nothing dangerous, but just things that you said, well, you're not ready for that. Right? So, and there is that. Yes, talking to children is important. And I talk all day. Yeah, you think, yeah, aren't you just play this? Oh, I talk to them all day long. All day long. They're getting advice and guidance. I'm not kidding. And I teach them as well. They love cooking and baking. It's great. They set up this whole thing. I can show it to you. It's a whole big old net thing, and it had to be tied down and put together in different pieces. My oldest granddaughter read the instructions, and then all of them together put it together, and it worked. They did a fantastic job. So great. Huh? Anyway, so there it is. And I just watched. Just watched. Wow, I love this. What a great beginning. Wonderful, Tobit. You did great. People should talk more in church about Tobit. Yes, because that's kind of right on our level, family level, isn't it? Teaches his son. Now, if I'm gone, make sure you take care of your mother and you do what she wants to do. Yes? Support her. Wow. And don't complain about it, which to me means, even though, that's it, he was depressed. He was depressed, and he kind of wanted to believe, or was worried, that his wife did what? Steal a baby goat? A kid. Which she didn't. But here, to his son, he says what? He believes, then that means that Tobit and his wife Anna had a good marriage too, and they're raising, sounds like, a wonderful son, and are teaching their son. Yes. Okay. Well, that's all I have to share. So, that's nifty. Now I'm going to go and see if that really works when two people lay their hands on top of each other and the dog, to see what their dog's going to do here. I already know at home ours would do exactly on what I shared on my Facebook page. I had to share the video. It's too cute. It's the song. That song gets me every time. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, we are done here. But I'm going to go and try it out. I wonder if it works with children, little children too. Okay, yeah, I'm sure it would. Oh, would it? I don't know. Oh, yeah, which reminds me, I've been wanting to mention that. So I've seen they're doing the twins. They have them between, that there's a door in between, and they're one on either side, right? Twins, to see if you say, okay, lift your leg, and to see if they both lift the same leg. Now raise your arm to see if how many fingers. Well, show me a number of fingers. And out of 10 questions, at least 7 or so, they do actually the same thing, exact thing, or just about. I thought, oh, it's a kind of also telepathy kind of thing between twins. Nope. Then they did it also with just siblings, not twins. Siblings born a couple of years apart. They did the same thing. They got 7 out of 10 as well. Right? Okay. And I watched that. I'm going, oh, I see. when you spend so much time together, right? Yes, siblings, brothers and sisters, it's not. You, I guess you kind of do what the other one does, right? Yes? So it becomes again, so it's, all right, interesting. They know each other so well, right? Yes? Yeah. That's the beauty of siblings. You grow up with people. You know them inside out, just about. Yes. So sad that later in life, so many brother and sister, brother relationships, sister relationships, brother and sister relationships fall apart, yeah, due to this or that. Anyway, you got to teach your children well, then the parents' hell will slowly go down. There we go. All right, that's it for today. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you and embrace you with love, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. I had to have this nice kind of voice this morning, kind of this or that, right? Yes. You know why? Because I just watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I watched Mr. Rogers talking to someone. He went right straight, yes, into my consciousness to give me this kind That's so funny. Alrighty. See you all tomorrow.